Well, it's time for your Playing the Field sports update. I'm Maria Serrao. Now, to say that this year's MLB trade deadline was eventful is an understatement, especially in Los Angeles. Starting with the Angels, who look to be sellers, trading away starting pitcher Hector Santiago and closer Joe Smith. Now, in return, they received 3 pitchers, 2 prospects, and starter Ricky Nolasco. Yes, he was a former Dodger. Now, GM Billy Epler said they are building for the future, and to get there, you have to take calculated risks. We'll see how this all plays out the rest of the season and into 2017. Now on to the Dodgers, which started out with fireworks in the form of Yasiel Puig. Before any trades were made, Puig's agent was told that Puig would more than likely be traded or sent down by day's end. Dodger GM Farhan Zaidi proceeded to trade 3 minor leaguers to Oakland for outfielder Josh Reddick and pitcher Rich Hill. They also sent pitcher Mike Bolsinger to Toronto for reliever Jesse Chavez. So what does this all mean for Yasiel Puig? Well, Reddick will play in right field, and the one-time All-Star Yasiel Puig will report to AAA Oklahoma. They couldn't find a trade partner for Puig, so more than likely, Dodger fans, you will see Puig back again during call-ups in September. And the Dodgers continue to trail the Giants by 2 games, and I'm sure it'll be like that until the end of the season. It's time for your Playing the Field sports update. I'm Maria Serrao. Now, NFL football is back in Southern California with not just 1 NFL team, but 2. That's right, as the Rams start training camp in Irvine, the Dallas Cowboys continue their training camp in Oxnard. And it's no surprise the 2 biggest topics of conversation in both camps is at starting QBs. Now, Jared Goff met with the media today saying he felt good and needed to work on some things, which is the reason he's working out with the second team. Now, veteran quarterback Case Keenum is the number 1 for now. Now, as for the Dallas Cowboys, there's no doubt that Tony Romo is their number 1 and number 2 since Kellen Moore broke his fibula and could be out the rest of the season. So who will the Cowboys look to for some help? Rookie QBs Dak Prescott and Jamil Showers were drafted this past April, but owner Jerry Jones said he will look for veteran help. We're hearing the name Nick Foles, and he could be in camp as early as next week. And the first NFL game to be played this season at the LA Coliseum will be a preseason game between the Cowboys and the Rams on August the 13th. It's time for your Playing the Field sports update. I'm Maria Serrao. Now, the Lakers will look very different this season without Kobe Bryant and with the arrival of Timothy Mozgov and Luol Deng. But the coaching staff will be very familiar to Laker fans when they see head coach Luke Walton, assistant coaches Brian Shaw and Mark Madsen sitting on the bench. So what will it be like for these former Lakers to work together again? Here's my exclusive interview in the Story of the Week. Now, as for the Clippers, they're giving it another go with Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan, and making sure that Austin Rivers and Jamal Crawford are staying put as well by giving them long-term contracts. Now, Rivers more than proved himself last year during the playoff run when Chris Paul was injured. And as for Jamal Crawford, well, he was awarded the 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time, and he says he's happy to be staying a Clipper. And finally, in a few short weeks, the IndyCar season will come to an end, and it's no surprise to anyone that the top 3 drivers in contention for the championship are Penske, also known as Simon Pagenaud, Will Power, and Helio Castroneves. And since the last race is double points, it's really going to come down to the finale in Sonoma to see who will be crowned a champion. And I'll be there with all the action. That's it for sports. We'll see you next time.